Hello friends, now we are going to start the question number 3 of exercise 5.3. So here in question number 3a, probability of the pointer stopping on D in question number 1a. So here in 1a, there are how many outcomes? There are only 4 outcomes A, B, C, D, but by counting there are 5 outcomes. So we have to take 5 outcomes in total. Out of that, how many outcomes of D? Only 1. So we will take 1 at the numerator and 5 at the denominator. So it is very simple question. So I have done that. Total outcomes is equal to A, B, C, D, A. So there are how many outcomes? 5. So we have to find the probability of stopping pointer on D, right? That is P representing probability. So that is 1. Out of this outcome, D is only 1. So I have written 1 at the numerator and total outcomes is at the denominator, that is 5. In the next, now in the next question number 3b, probability of getting an S from the well shuffled deck of 52 playing cards. You all know that in 52 playing cards there are how many S? Yes, there are 4 A's. So out of 4, one card we drawn and that one card is ace. We don't know of which ace card it is. Either it is diamond or either it is uh, any type of card, right? So we have to only focus on the ace. So there are how many ace? 4 ace. So out of 52, so our probability fraction would be 4 by 52. So I have written here the total number of playing cards is equal to 52, number of possible outcomes is also equal to 52, and number of aces in the pack equal to 4. So now we have to find the probability of getting ace from the well shuffled deck of 52 cards. That is, out of 4, that card may be taken. Why? Because there are only 4 aces, so we have taken 4 here. So 4 by 52. Now we will solve this by 4. So 4 ones are 4, again 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. So that fraction is 1 by 30. Now in 3c, probability of getting red apple out of this given pack of apples in the below figure. So we have to count the number of outcomes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there are 7 outcomes. Out of that red apple, how many red apples are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be 4 by 7, right? Because there are total outcome are 7, out of that 4 red. So 4 by 7 would be the probability of this question number 3c. So I am giving you 3c homework, right? Let's move on the next question, that is question number 5. If you have a spinning wheel with 3 green sectors, 1 blue sector and 1 red sector, so what is the probability of getting green sector? What is the probability of getting non-blue sector? So in this question, why I have taken this question instead of 4? Because this question is very special, having 2 questions in that, right? So first we have to make the diagram of that and then we will see how to solve that. Yes, after drawing the diagram, we can clearly say that there are 3 green sectors. So I have drawn 3 green sectors, 1 blue and 1 red sector. So first we will find the number of outcome, total number of possible outcomes is equal to 3 plus 1 red plus 1 blue. So it is 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So there are how many outcomes? 5 outcomes. Out of 5, so they are asking number of probability of getting green sector. So we have to find the probability of getting green sector. So what is the probability of getting green sector? So we have to see how many green sectors are there. 3. So we will write at numerator 3 out of how many total outcomes? 5. So 3 5 5 is the probability of getting green sector. Likewise, we have to find the probability of getting non-blue sector. So how many non-blue sector? So you will minus only one blue sector out of 5. So that remains 1 2 3 4. So 4 non-blue sector out of 5. So the answer would be 4 by 5. So in this way, that is very simple problem, but without drawing the diagram you cannot able to understand it. Now in question number 6, find the probability of the events given in the question number 2. So we have to switch on the question number 2. In the question number 2, it is based on the die. Yesterday I have shown you the die. Again, this is the diagram of the die. In this, the die, we have to find the probability of the given events. So first event is of if a die we have thrown, list the outcomes of the event. So first we will list the outcomes. The total number of outcomes in this event are, you can write 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Just we have to write the numbers presented on the dice, and you all know that there are 6 numbers on the dice. So in total there are 6 possible outcomes. Now out of that, number of prime numbers. Why we are talking about the number of prime numbers? Because our first question is a probability of getting a prime number. So there are how many prime numbers? There are 2 is the prime number, 3 is the prime number, and 5 is the prime number. So there are 3 prime numbers. So getting a prime number means out of these 3 we will get the one prime number. We don't know which prime number we will get, either 2, 3 or maybe 5. So we will take this 3 at the numerator and the total possible outcome 6 in the denominator. So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. The probability of getting a prime number is 1 by 2. Now in next, we have to find the probability of getting not a prime number. So we have already sorted out the prime numbers. Out of 6 possible outcomes, there are only 3 prime numbers. So remaining are the non-prime numbers, and they are also by total 3. So we will directly write here the not probability getting not a prime number. So it would be also 3 by total 6. So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. It would be 1 by 2. Now in next, third one, we have to find the probability of getting a number greater than 5. So here in this outcome, the more than 5 is the only number, that is 6, but we don't have to write 6 at the denominator. By total it is only one number, right? So we have to count it 1. So I will take here 1 by, what is the total number of numbers on the dice? 6. So it is 1 by 6. And at last we have to find the probability of getting not greater than 5. Not greater than 5. So again we will go in the possible outcomes. Not greater than 5 means 1 2 3 4. So how many numbers? 4 numbers. So we will write 4 at the numerator and 6 at the denominator. Both are divisible by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. The probability would be 2 by 3. So in this way, students, we have completed the question number 5, question number 6, right? And question number 3rd, A, B. So I have given homework question number 3C and question number 4. So I hope that you will definitely try this and you will able to solve that correctly. Thank you.